Dan Deming of KKM Financial joins us for the Trader Rundown, and I know we say it's a big week ahead, but this is going to be a huge week ahead.
It sure is. End of the month, and we got a lot of news items and other things to deal with.
We do. Big earnings coming out from the FANG stocks.
Yep. Yeah, you got the big names. You got Facebook, you got Apple, Google, so Amazon. So some of the big leaders there.
And then, of course, it's the State of the Union.
We do. We have that this week. We also have
Tuesday.
and then we have an FOMC rate decision on Wednesday.
So what will this mean for the market?
The market held up fairly well last week, Angie. All things considered, it did show a little bit of second guessing in the middle of the week, but it was able to fight through that. We got some interesting numbers on Friday. GDP number a little lower than what was expected, but still, I think, in a growth type of range, so the market reacted positively to that. So we have more items this week that shed more light on some of the economic conditions, and we're going to get a little more clarity from, I guess, the government as well. So those things all seem to be culminating in what we're seeing in this market is further strength.
How are you reading the action in the VIX?
Well, one thing that the VIX is accounting for to some degree right now, Angie, is that last week we did see on Wednesday and Thursday 2 intraday market reversals. And that's the first time the market's experienced that in several weeks. So that lifted the VIX index higher. Not significantly, but it definitely raised the bar a little bit. So you are seeing at least a little bit more demand for options right now, given the fact that we're seeing the market gyrate around a little bit more than what the market had expected intraday.
People are buying options, or in other words, people are taking out protection in the market by buying options, especially put options.
Yes.
We saw that in the Russell 2000, the RVX spiked as well.
Yeah.
So the small caps, according to a Barron's report, are more exposed to higher interest rates. Small companies carrying big debts. This is something that we really need to start to pay attention to.
Agreed. That, and also couple that with a weaker dollar, is typically not very good for small caps as well.
Thanks for coming on the show, and have a good trading day, Dan.
Thanks for having me, Angie.